Okay, students, today we'll be continuing the chapter. So last time we have completed half of the portion. Now we'll be completing the half today. Today the topic we'll be starting is connective tissues. Now, beside bones, there are type of other connective tissue in the skeletal system which makes up the skeletal system. Now, bones cannot be attached by themselves, so they need some elements with the help of which they can be attached together. Those elements are your tendons, ligaments, and cartilage. Now we are going to see what are tendons. Tendons are muscle attached to the bones. Now when bones are connected, some muscles are attached to them. Those are known as the tendons. Ligaments are strong and elastic band of tissue that joins the bone together. Now bones are joined together with the help of a tissue that is known as the ligaments. And cartilage is present at the end of each bone. It is like cushion, act as a shock absorber. Now cartilage are it's a kind of a bone, but it's not exactly a bone. Like cartilage muscles are usually present in your ears and nose. So you have observed the ears and nose, they are also made out of bone. They are also kind of bone, but they are known as cartilage. So if you touch your ears and nose, you will find the difference. They are very soft and they can be bent anyway, just like a rubber. So this is your cartilage. Now next thing we are going to discuss is now our body is not made out of solid bone structure like your hand. As you can see the diagram this side, this is your hand. So you see your hands are separated into 3 or more parts. One part of a bone, another part, and another part. If suppose our hand was made out of solid bone, then the movement of hand would have been difficult. It would be difficult to run, it would be difficult to eat food and all. So that's why our hand is made out of various joints for the movements. Now we are going to see some of those. So joints are point where 2 or more bones can be joined together. So it is a point where 2 or more bones can be joined, which help in the movement of the body. Now first point we are going to see fixed or immobile joints. So these are some of the joints. That means these are area where bones are joined, but your movement is not possible. So we have those kind of area also, especially your sternum out here. We previously discussed in sternum, rib cages are joined together out here. All the bones are joined together, but it does not move. And another part is on the skull. As you can see, some of the cracks out here in your skull. So that means bones are joined out here, but movement is not possible out here. That's why these are known as fixed or immobile joints. Next one, partial movable joint. Your movement is there is only limited movements. This can be seen in your vertebral column out here. Only partial movement is possible out here. Then we have movable joint, where movement is where there is free movement of the bones, especially your ligaments. As I said, your ligaments, it is able to connect. It's a kind of tissue. It is able to connect the bones. So there are some especially 4 joints where it is movable. So that one are ball and socket joint, hinge joint, pivot joint, and gliding joint. So first we are going to see ball and socket joint. So ball and socket joint, usually these are found on your hips and shoulders. So you know where are your hips and shoulders. So they out there you have a ball and socket joint present. It looks something like this. So it helps in the movement in all direction. You can move your arms in all direction, left, right, up and down, and in any direction. So ball and socket joint, it allows movement in all direction. So the round ends of one bone gets fitted into the cup shaped end of the other bone in this type. So this is a round shaped joint. It is fitted into the cup shape. As you can see, there is a slightly hollow shape out here, cup shape. So this round shape is attached out here. So this gives rise to ball and socket joint. Then we have hinge joint. Hinge joint, it allows movement only in one direction. So hinge joint is usually present at your knees. So the movement is allowed only in one direction, either up or down. So you can move your leg either up or down. You can stretch it or you can bend it, but you cannot move it in left and right direction. So it only allows movement in one direction. See, uh, similar to hinge joint of a door or a pencil box. So if you observe this closely, this is your knees. This type of joint is usually present in your elbows and knees. So as you can observe, in elbows and knees you will only find the movement is only in one direction. Then next one you have this pivot joint. So this type of joint is around the neck, around the ends of your around the end of your one bone fitted into the ring formed by the other bone. So out here usually you will find it in neck vertebral column. This allows the heads to move back and forth. So in pivot joint also you find that head can be moved in all direction in round shape, front and back. So pivot joint is present in your head. Then you have your gliding joint, usually present in your hand. So as you can see, this portion is your gliding joint. So it's a small bone that is present in wrists and ankles. It allows the movement in gliding back and forth and sideways. So that means you can move your hand in any direction, this way and that. So gliding joint, it allows this movement. Then we are going to see movement in human body. Bones and muscle together helps in the movement of human body. So if there are no bones, you see we saw all those, these are some of the parts of the bone which helps in movement. And not only bones, we also need muscles for movement and locomotion. Muscles are tissue which can contract and relax, which when contracted and relaxed can cause movement. When muscles are contracted they become shorter, and when they are relaxed they become longer. So muscles, one pair of muscles where you see is in your arms, your bicep and tricep. So this area, I think everybody knows what is your biceps and tricep. So the upper muscle out here is known as your bicep, and the down muscle is known as your tricep. The muscles at the front of the arms are known as biceps, and muscles at the back of the upper arms are known as your triceps. Okay, so in order to move the elbow, these muscles need the movement. So whenever we bend the arm, so whenever we are bending, our biceps is being contracted and triceps is being relaxed. And when we are not bending our arm, when we are stretching our arms, biceps is being relaxed and your triceps is being contracted. So this is how the movement of muscles also helps in the movement of our body. Not only movement of the bone, but movements of muscles are also taking place. Similarly, this case can be observed in your legs and every part of the body. Next one, X-ray images. So X-ray images, we can just feel our bones by just touching the hands. We can feel some of the bones, but we need, if we want to see the bones, an X-ray needs to be done. So an X-ray looks somewhat like this. So with the help of X-ray, we will be able to see what bones are present in our body. So this is the skull, hands, legs, ribs, and all those things can be observed with the help of the bone. Now next thing which we need to study is body movements in animal. Now this is quite complicated, so I'll try to explain it as far as possible. So movement in earthworm. So earthworm looks something like this. So earthworm, it doesn't have a vertebral column, that's